This video is for the people who felt like they were gaining some traction, you were getting somewhere, you were getting closer to God's promises for you, and then everything came to a screeching halt. Because that happened to me recently. And then I was falling asleep last night, and I got this image in my mind of this chessboard. And it was like God was moving the pieces around on the chessboard. All right, here's the cool part. If you've ever played chess, I have played it like 3 times in my life. But if you've ever played chess, you understand it enough to know that there are certain pieces that have to move first. So you've got like 2 rows, I think, of the little pawns. Pawns, right? I'm pretty sure it's pawns. You got 2 rows of pawns, and then all of the other pieces that play a different role than the pawns are behind that. So the other pieces are like the big boys. Those are the ones that you make the big moves with. But the pawns have to go out first. The pawns set the stage for how the rest of the game is going to play out. Listen, God doesn't do anything on accident. So if your promises have halted for the moment, it's probably not because of anything you've done. It's probably a strategic move on God's part. He had to get the pawns out there, get them all set in place how he wanted before he can make the bigger, more strategic moves down the line. So if you're in that in-between space right now, buckle up is all I gotta say, because I guarantee you what's coming next is going to be bigger than what you just saw happen. And it's hard to imagine, because when God starts moving pieces around, we all go, wow, that's crazy. That was so amazing. He's got more up his sleeve. I'm telling you, brace yourself. And if you sincerely want to find those promises for your life, and you want to have that purpose and something to work towards, but you don't understand where everybody's getting it from, then I would love to introduce you to my book, 7 Days to a Life of Limitless. There is a whole chapter in here on promises. There's a whole chapter on purposes. There's a whole chapter on hearing God's voice and finding your identity, and a lot of other good stuff. So I've got signed copies of this available on TikTok Shop or on my website. And it's also available on that big website that TikTok doesn't like us to mention that starts with an A. So check it out there too.